Hello beautiful, thank you for watching this free training video today from Remio Digital. I want to share with you this new feature that Facebook is rolling out, and it's about new profiles inside of Facebook groups. And what this does is it gives you the ability to create an individual profile for the groups that you are currently in, as well as the groups that you run. So in this video I'm going to show you an example of how you can do this step yourself. And if you are somebody who uses attraction marketing, for example, this could be really useful for you, because if you're somebody that goes into other people's groups already and you're spending time commenting on their posts, or you are creating value posts inside of other people's groups with the view that people in those groups will click on your profile and will become a lead for you once they see your optimized Facebook page, or they find a link to your group that they'll either request to join your group, or they might friend request you so that they come into your circle, into your, I suppose, top of your funnel really. They come into your world. There are a lot of people that use that technique. That's how they bring leads into their business. They use attraction marketing. Well, this feature is really quite simple, but in each of the groups that you are currently in, you can create a specific profile for that group. So I want to be clear, we're not talking about your main Facebook profile, and we're not talking about your business page. We are talking about individual groups. You now have the ability inside individual groups to create a profile in each of those groups. And that means it's a really simple way for you to share your I help statement, or to say who you are, what you do, and who you serve. Essentially, it's Facebook giving you more marketing real estate space inside of other people's groups. And you can customize it if you want to for each of the groups that you are in. Now, please don't get overwhelmed. If you're somebody like me who's in like 3,000 different Facebook groups, this doesn't mean you now have to go to 3,000 Facebook groups and change your profile. But what I would suggest you do is, if you are in perhaps 5 or 10 key groups where you know your ideal client lives and hangs out, I would be active in those groups, and therefore I would change my profile in those groups so that whenever I comment on something in the group, or I love heart a comment, or I like a post, or I even add my own post into these groups, that people in those groups, I mean, we know they all do it, when they click on my profile, they get an instant profile in that group that tells them exactly who I am and what I do. It also allows you to change your banner in the groups. And now this is a brilliant idea, because let's say you have a 5-day challenge coming up imminently and you want your ideal client to know, you can change your banner just in these groups. You don't have to do it on your main profile or on your business page if you are basically marketing your services in other people's groups. So I think it's brilliant, and I want to show it to you, because essentially when you're in these groups, when people click on your profile or when you click on other people's profiles, you can see exactly what business that person is running, or they can see what business you are running. So I hope you find this really useful. And I'm now going to go and log into one of my favourite groups, which is the MLC. This isn't helpful, is it? I think my internet's died. Come back, internet. Let's turn the mobile data on. Sorry about this, guys. So let's do a search. So I'm going to go into the MLC community, and if you see, I'll go back a step. Top right corner, there's 3 dots. If you click on there, and it will bring up the tools section. And in the middle of the top row, there's one that says member profile. This is the new feature that Facebook are rolling out. And by the way, if you click on the three dots in any group and you get to your tools section and your member profile isn't there yet, don't panic, it will be coming. Facebook rolls out in a weird way and it lands in different people's updates at different times, but it is coming. So top row of the tool section in member profile, I'm going to click on member profile to edit it. And it shows you what my profile looks like inside of this group. You see the banner that you can click on and change, and you see the blue button that says edit profile. So I'm going to click on the blue button, edit profile, which takes me to here. Now, you can see here there is a box that says where you describe yourself, and if you scroll up to the top, you can see I've got my grey banner there that says social media coaching and entrepreneurship, which is what I do. But in the bottom right hand corner of that banner there is a camera icon. If you click on that camera, that is where you can now change your banner, which is brilliant to promote anything that you are currently offering. So whether you're launching a course or a new membership or a 5-day challenge, you could put that banner there so that when you're commenting in the group, people see what you're selling or what's coming up next for you. So here, if we go down to the box, your bio box, your group bio box, you can put in here anything you want to put in. I'm just going to copy and paste in something that I've written. You get 150 characters, and I've written here, I help course creators, coaches and membership startups with marketing and selling online. Join me at www.facebook.com/groups/online marketing engagement. That is my group. Now, some of you might find that a little bit cheeky, that I'm essentially dropping my group link into a group profile that belongs to someone else. And I'll be honest, it is a bit cheeky. And you do not have to do this. You do not have to be a part of Remy's cheeky little gang. It is absolutely acceptable not to have links in here. But for me, I just see this as a marketing opportunity because this is new and not many admins will even know that this new feature has happened and launched and is rolling out. So while I can use this real estate to drive traffic to my site, I'm going to use it. But if it's something that you feel is really cheeky and a bit naughty, then don't do it. Okay, you do not have to follow my example. You can put more words in here about what it is you do, who it is you serve, if you want to. But I've just put in a cheeky little link so that I can drive traffic to my group so people can learn more about me. And then if we scroll up, you get to the profile details section, and again you see there's some options here of what you can also attach. So I could, there's the date that I joined the group, which was the 28th of September, and then underneath that there's another statement I have which says I help business owners with marketing and selling online at Remyo Digital. And if I check that with a tick box, that Remyo Digital at the end of that sentence then becomes an active hyperlink straight to my business page. So people who will see my profile inside this group will have a direct link now also to my business page. And then I'm going to go down, I'm also going to tick box the section about me working at the BBC, because I feel like it gives me a bit more credibility about what I do. So if it's for new leads that are finding me for the first time, they will see that a bit of my history, they will see what I do now, and then they get to read my I help statement as well. So now I'm going to click on the blue button at the bottom which says save. And there we go. I have now created a new group profile. And I'm going to go and do this in, I would say, 10 of my key groups that I often find my leads from. Now, this particular group that I'm in now, the MLC, is not really a group where I am mining for leads, so I'll probably come back and take my web address out because, it's not really the group for that. But there will be groups that I am looking for my ideal clients in where, excuse me, where course creators hang out, where membership creators are hanging out and where coaches are hanging out. So those will be the places where it will be beneficial for me to add a link to drive traffic to my group or to my page or to my website. So this is the final profile that a new person would see. Again, just a reminder, you can change the banner, you can change the bio section, you can create an I help statement, and then you can add these extra features at the bottom where you can see it says I help business owners with marketing and selling online at Remio Digital, and that gives me another link that people can now click on and come to my business page to learn more about me. And if they wanted to book a one-to-one with me, if they wanted to buy one of my training packages or join my membership, this allows people to find me in a really fast and a quick way. And also, for the reason I love this as well is there are still a lot of people out there who will not optimize their personal Facebook profile, right? There are a lot of people, and you might be one of these people, who feels like turning your personal Facebook page into a sales page feels really icky, and you're worried about privacy or sharing pictures of your family. And so for you, changing your Facebook profile might be an absolute no-no. But if you can create an individual profile which does all of those things that you could do on your Facebook profile, then that could be a way of making you become more, I want to say sellable, but that's not the right word, more attractive, I guess, more business-like inside of the groups, versus having to convince people, or what attraction marketing essentially is attracting people to you to get them to your Facebook personal profile where they land, and then there's a link to your group or a link to your website or a link to your business page all on your personal profile. And I know some people are incredibly uncomfortable about doing that, and there are a lot of coaches that advocate this as a way of getting leads into your business. So this could be a completely new way of getting people into your business without taking them to your profile, because in each of those groups you are creating a profile. And as you've seen just from this, I've got a link at the top there in that banner, I have a link here in the words in the bio, and I have a link here at the bottom that takes people to my business page. That's 3 links that I've put on a group profile, so I don't even have to get people to come to my personal page, which I then have to modify and optimize if that goes against the grain of who you are. So I hope you found this really helpful. I don't know why I spoke really slow then. I sounded like Moira from the show Schitt's Creek. But anyway, I hope you find this helpful. I hope you found it helpful of how you can create a group profile inside other people's groups. Oh, and I should say, if you are a group admin, you can do exactly the same thing. If you're a group admin, you can also modify your profile inside of your very own group. So there you go. That's everything you need to know about Facebook group profiles and why I think you should use it. Take from this video what sits comfortably with you and ignore the things that don't sit comfortably with you. But I hope you are pleased to hear about this new feature. I think it's really useful to many small business owners, and I'd love to hear what you think about this video in the comments below. All right, thanks guys, have a great day.